Hello, 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 and welcome back to Jen Hannigan's. She's Jen, I'm Hannah. She's at her house, I'm at mine. We are two best friends who have been doing WW since April 1st of 2019. This is our channel where we talk weight loss and healthy lifestyle. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to film today. This is for our Friday video. I thought about doing what I eat in the day, but it's already 4 o'clock. Only thing I've had today is I had some greens for breakfast, a mixed berry green. If I remember, I'll show you what that looks like. It's just a powder you put in water, mix it up. That was breakfast at 0 points. Lunch was a whole bunch of corn and peas, and I mixed a little bit of mayo and mustard in there to make kind of a salad, and blackened chicken tenders. The whole thing was 3 points because of the mayo, and that's it. So right now I'm going to go get a protein shake from my favorite place, and we'll see what the rest of the day holds. Okay guys, so I'm currently at Sonic because my mom wanted a milkshake. And before I came here, I stopped at a local spot and I got my milkshake. No milk in it. This is a protein shake from one of the local nutrition spots. This is the banana nut bread. It is my favorite because it's got the spices of banana nut bread. So it's not super sweet like a lot of shakes can be. And as far as point-wise, I count these as 3 points. Nutrition-wise, they have their nutrition information listed, and it is the equivalent to 1.5 Premier Protein. So that's where I get 3 points from. You've seen us talk about these before. If you're on our Facebook, you know where I went, so I'm gonna have this for a snack right now, and we'll see what I get up to for dinner. To be determined. Okay guys, this is what I'm eating for supper tonight. Those are carb conscious tortillas because I couldn't find all the way wraps. They're actually 3 points a piece, but I have the points today for it. Then I have one patty of Morningstar Farms sausage on each. That's 1 point a piece. I have 1 point of cheese on the entire thing, and then some 0 point salsa and a little bit of hot sauce. So 6, 7, 8, 9 points is my supper tonight. Okay guys, I think that's going to be all I eat today. If not, I'll pop it at the end here. But so far today I had 0 points for breakfast because I had a greens drink. Lunch was 3 points. That was chicken tenders, corn, peas, and some mayonnaise and mustard. Sounds gross, but it was delicious. And supper you saw was 2 tortillas. I counted 2 points worth of cheese, 6 points worth of tortillas, 2 points worth of cheese, and 2 points worth of Morningstar vegetarian sausage, because that was the only sausage type thing I had on hand, and it was delicious. Peppers and onions in that. It was really good, extremely filling. And then, of course, earlier I had the 3 point banana nut bread protein shake. So I am at 16 points of the day. I still have 20 something points left, because I do get 43 points a day right now. So I may bake my mom a cake or some brownies or something, because next week I'm not eating sweets. So why not? I have the points. If I do, I'll show you. But I wanted to pop in and talk about change for a minute. Change is hard right now. A lot of people are going through a lot of difficult changes. 2020 was a difficult year for changes. Everybody had to adjust. My hair is a mess. Never thought I'd be doing a YouTube thing and have my hair be a mess, but whatever. Anyway, change is hard. Change is not comfortable. I have a little sign that says, great thing, I'm reading it over there. It says, great things never come from comfort zones. Change has to happen, and it's not always easy. I read something years ago that I've seen a couple of times. I don't know if it's true or not, but it says in essence that every 7 years, within 7 years, every cell in your body regenerates. It dies out and it's remade. I don't know if it's true or not, but essentially the point of it is that every 7 years, you are a completely new person. There is nothing about you that is the same as 7 years prior. Again, I don't know if it's true, but I know if you look at your life, well, when I look at mine, it's definitely true emotionally, mentally, and in a lot of ways. 7 years ago, I was at my current church. My parents were not yet living with me. I was living in a trailer. I had started a new job less than 4 months before. I guess 5 months before. I had a good set of friends, but I felt very lonely. There was a lot missing in my life, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to remain in this area or go back to my hometown. I didn't know what was going to happen. Jen and I weren't friends 7 years ago. We were barely acquaintances. If you had told me where we would be today, I would have laughed and not believed you at all. Because it just didn't seem like something that would be possible. 5 years ago, if you told me I'd be here, I wouldn't believe you. I was in a time frame then when I knew I was eating unhealthy. I knew I wasn't moving my body as much as I should. I knew I needed to be doing more things for my health, but I was steadily gaining weight at that point. I'd gone from a job where I was active to a job where I was sitting down. I was living on my own, so I was eating my own food. When my parents moved in, that didn't really change that much because they ate the same kind of foods I did. I was steadily gaining weight, and a lot of it had to do with I just didn't know who I was or who I was going to be. And at the time, if you told me to go out for a walk, I would have looked at you cross-eyed or slapped you cross-eyed. I don't know which one. Both were equally possible. I couldn't move. I didn't want to exercise. I didn't want to eat right. I knew I needed to. I needed to change, but I wasn't ready. And a lot of that had to do with fear of change. I knew who I was. I knew what my life was at that moment. And the thought of it being anything different terrified me. Not because I was happy with my life, but I was familiar with it. And change is not familiar. Change is scary. But change is for the good. Now, with that, every time I would think about starting a diet, I would look at people that were years into their healthy life or had never gained a bunch of weight that they needed to lose or whatever. And I would say, there is no way I can eat that little food and exercise that hard, walk all those miles, do all that. I can't do that. So I know if that's what you expect of me, I'm not doing it. And so I never started any kind of diet or a lifestyle change or nothing because I was terrified. Because I thought it was going to be expected that I do all those things at the very beginning. And anytime I did try to start a weight loss diet, because it was just weight loss at the time, I tried to change everything at once. I immediately stopped drinking soda. I immediately stopped eating fast food. I stopped everything and did exactly what I was supposed to do and was miserable, and it failed. Now, I have been doing WW for almost 2 years. April 1st will be 2 years. And I've changed a lot. I've also learned a lot. In my lifetime, I have owned a treadmill that never got used, a very expensive elliptical because I went out to find one that was weighted to hold my weight, and that was a higher cost one, and I used it for like a month. And then my parents and I were living together at that time. We had all the reasons that we couldn't use it. I had a stationary bike, never used it. Had multiple reiterations of those things in one form or the other over the year. I right now, in the other room, have one of those old school peddlers that go under your desk. I don't use it. What I found out about myself is I do not like to ride bikes inside. If I'm on a bike, I want to be outside feeling the wind and going somewhere. That is me personally. Please do not take offense if you like to ride indoor bikes. I actually do like riding stationary bikes in a gym setting, but I don't like going to gyms. It's kind of a problem. At home, I would not ride a stationary bike. I do not like to walk on a treadmill because if I'm walking, I want to go somewhere. I'll do it if I'm at the gym, but again, don't want to go to the gym. Also, over the past 2 years, I've learned I can walk outside in literally any temperature. It came up on my memories yesterday or the day before that a year ago, Jen and I walked in 10-degree temperatures with a negative wind chill of 5 degrees. We bundled up and we walked. It's something I've learned. And also, as my body has changed, my ability to do those things has changed. Ellipticals, I don't really like the feeling of, for the most part. But when I talk about change and being open to change, there are workout things that I will do at home if I had the ability or access. My favorite thing to do at the gym is always a weight machine. And now I have a weight machine. I have a stationary, not stationary, all weight machines should be stationary. I have a Center Tower weight machine in my home. I bought it from Amazon. It was like $320 and it took forever to put together. There's 16 different exercises you can do. I bought that because I took the time to know myself and what I would like and what I would use and what I would do and what was missing from my routine. I have used that every single day that I've been home since we've put it together, and that's been over a week now. There was one day I was at Jen's and I did not use it that day because I wasn't home for 24 hours. But I can't do a lot yet, but I'm building up, and it was something that was missing from my routine. It also gives me something to do in winter when I can't necessarily get out of the house. But if you had told me 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago that I would be the person that got a weight machine for my home, I would have laughed at you and called you insane. It's a huge change, but it's a needed change in my life. And if there's something that you're needing to change, do it. I keep getting distracted because I'm looking over, and one day soon I'll just do a quick tour of this room for you guys. This room was my relaxation room. It was my den, is what I called it. You've seen parts of it on videos before. I had a sectional in this area, and then I had my TV and my fireplace and another chair. It was a very comfy, cozy room. And it was meant for comfy, cozy things. It was meant for sitting and watching TV and doing nothing else. Now I've removed the couch. I have a theater chair Still have my TV and fireplace, but my comfy, cozy side is half the room. And then I have a home workout side with my new weight gym. This is a change, but it's a change that I needed. And if there's something that is changing in your life, don't be afraid. If you knew in 7 years where you were going to be, it would either terrify you because it's a terrible place, that's completely possible, or it would terrify you because it's such an amazing place that you're scared because you don't know how to be that person that you're going to be in 7 years. The point is, you don't know how to be the person you're going to be in 7 years. You need to learn that. So start today with the small changes that in 7 years will make you look back on your life and say, I did good. I'm proud of myself. That's all I have. I love you all. If I eat anything else, I'll show you all. But I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever it is. And let me know, what change are you making that maybe it scares you, but you cannot wait to see the outcome of. I told you I'd show you this little piece of cake, and it is little. It is like 14 points. 7 points for the cake and 7 points for the frosting. So that will wrap my day up. I still have points left, actually. Like 6 or 7. I don't know. I've lost track. And I'm not looking it up. But this will end my day and make me happy. This is just a yellow box cake. It's not sugar-free. It's just a plain yellow box cake with canned peaches that were in no sugar added to the peaches. Just canned peaches and chocolate frosting from a jar. It's one of Mom's favorite cakes, so I made it for her and get to enjoy it myself. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, change is not easy, but it can definitely be for the good. Even things that seem negative in the moment can turn out for the best in the end. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of new things. Find joy in them. And because I didn't say it earlier, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Join us on Facebook, on our Jen Hannigan's Facebook page, and love ya.